Hello, and welcome to another episode of Talkappella. I'm Elicia Edwards, one of your hosts, and joining me today is my aka rival, my adversary of the day, my opponent, the antagonist of the games, Brian Alexander. Brian, how you doing?
Alicia in the South, we call them fighting words. You just threw down the gauntlet, so it's on. I was
It's
doing
on.
well,
It's
but
on today.
you already came with the energy.
I
So
did. We're just gonna get right to it.
okay,
Today we
what
have
we got?
another round of modulation. And so far this season, with modulation and Game of Tones, Brian and I are tied. We are at a
Mm,
gridlock. And I'm hoping that that changes today.
there are no ties in life, Alicia.
Is
Life does not
is
allow
that
it.
true? Is that true? I don't know about that.
Okay, in certain sports, soccer, which I don't understand it, I'll be honest, there's ties,
I
but
think there's
not
ties
in
in
life.
hockey. Are there ties in hockey too? I thought there
I
might
don't know
be.
enough about hockey to know that one.
I thought there
So
were ties in hockey. Anyway, but today
so
we are hoping there are no ties
there will
in
not be.
this segment of modulation on Talkappella.
Hmm. Oh yeah, you're going down today. You're going down. That's how we're doing it. That's how we're doing.
So,
I'm ready
so
today.
for our audience who has not tuned in to this segment before, this is a segment that's a little bit educational. So Brian and I have both taken a few clips and we have modified them somehow, modulated them, if you will, in Audacity, which is a free software. You will find the link to download Audacity below this video. You can download it on Windows, PC, I hope nobody's using Linux now, but if you're using Windows or PC, you should be okay. I don't know if it's something that's an option on a Google Chromebook. If you have a Chromebook, upgrade to a PC or a
Mhm.
MacBook. Just one of those. One of those will be helpful for you, making it so that you can access Audacity. And the name of the game is, well, the name of the game is Modulation. We already said that, but the competition element of it is we've taken 3 clips, we've
Mhm.
edited them, and once we listen to each other's edited versions of these clips, we will try to guess the artist, the name of the
Mhm.
song, and at least one thing, if anything, that has been done to the clip.
Well, oh, see, now I got a question. So are we saying that some of these clips they might not have any kind of
I
effects
mean,
on it? Is that what
maybe
you're trying
maybe
to
in the
say?
future. I just kind of pulled
Oh,
that
okay.
out of
I
my
see.
magical hat today.
Let's say you're trying to change things up right now. And I will say, with any good sport or competition, you update the rules on occasion to make sure everything goes well. And so I'm just for our viewers last time, we
Which
kind
Brian
of
and I are in agreement on this rule change. So,
absolutely, it's been discussed with the committee. And last time we allowed multiple listens. I needed them. I absolutely needed them. This time we get one listen. Is that right?
we are cranking it up a notch.
Okay. One listen to
Yep.
decipher every
Yep.
element of it. So,
One and
okay.
done.
Okay. Woo, I'm nervous, but I'm ready. I think I'm
Would
ready.
Would you like to go first?
You know what? We always do the whole ladies first, and I'm a gentleman. I'm from the South.
Okay. Okay.
But this time, no, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna
Okay.
go first this
All
time.
right.
We're
That
gonna
sounds
change it
good.
up just a little bit. All right. So, viewers, this is I normally do a lot of setup. I'm not gonna do any setup this time. We're gonna get right into it, as we say. So, Alicia, if you will proceed to the first track.
The first track. All right.
And this, for our viewers out there, this is the first edited. This is not how the original sounds. This is what I've done to the track. So you will hear the lovely sounds now.
Got a pounding on my brain, so I drowned it away. When the sun comes up tomorrow, you can find me doing the same. Cause I just can't forget the way we turned out this bed. And the only thing that sleeps here is the ghost of you instead. Oh, I feel it in the morning.
All right. And I will say before you
Okay.
comment, I think this is probably going to be your easiest
Oh, that's not good.
one. Maybe the second,
That's not
but
good.
this
Um,
is yeah. So what do you got?
because
What do you
I have no idea who the artist is, and
Okay.
I have no idea what the name of the song is because I've never heard this song in my life.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, you never heard this
I've
song?
never heard this song. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
shocked. I'm flabbergasted. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's new, surprising.
I'm gonna guess that it's an all-female group.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Divisi
Okay.
because that's the only one that comes to because I know it's not Noteworthy, and
Okay.
Divisi is the next one that comes to my mind. I have no idea what the name of the song is. You did something with, I don't want to say it's the reverb, but you did some sort of like muffling of the sound. I
Interesting.
feel like, and I also think you may have dropped it a tiny bit.
What do you mean by dropped? I need
Dropped
some
like the
clarification.
pitch. I think you may have
Okay.
dropped the pitch at least a little bit or more.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So your final guesses are Divisi.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know the name of the song.
No idea the name of the song.
And you get a point if you get at least one of the
At
elements.
least
Is
one
that
of
how we're
at
doing it?
least one of the
Okay.
elements. Yeah.
Okay. And you're saying reverb and
I think you
a
did
pitch?
something with the reverb because it's not as crisp as
Mhm.
I think the recording should be. So
Okay.
like it almost sounds like there's like a big blanket in between me and them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Alicia, you're so close with some of your thoughts here. You got 1 point.
Okay.
I'll give you got 1 point. So I am shocked that you don't know this song. The
I don't
song
know the
is
song.
actually "Drink You Away" by Justin Timberlake, and I believe features Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, I don't know that
Very
song.
popular. So no, okay.
That's not the
Uh,
that's not the only song that they've done together.
no. They've done
No.
another one, but
I was
that's like
gonna say-
one of their bigger
yeah.
hits.
Okay. I know
So
the
"Drink You."
Oh, what is
Oh,
the
go
other
ahead.
one called? I'm familiar with the other one. Like if I heard the other one, I'd probably be able to tell you the title. But so good job
Okay.
picking that one.
I thought it was a gimme,
Yeah.
if I'm being honest. But you got homework. So drink your way. So no points for that. The group, you were on the right track. It is an all-female group. But the group is called Jackson Jills out of
Okay.
Tufts. Tufts
Okay.
Jackson Jills.
Okay.
It would have been so funny if that was noteworthy, though.
No,
But they probably
I
never.
definitely knew that wasn't noteworthy. I know all their songs.
Okay, even the new stuff? Even the new.
I mean, I watch. There's a couple songs that have come out recently that I haven't listened to yet, but like most of the repertoire from Noteworthy, I'm pretty familiar with.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
And then where you did get a point, you got a point for the pitch change.
Yeah.
So
I
I did
was
drop
like-
the pitch.
I was like, that's a low
Mhm.
female voice. I think that's a pitch drop.
And you know what? The crazy part, I didn't drop it that much, as you'll hear. So I was like,
Okay.
maybe I can get her. Maybe she thinks that's just a good alto. The other thing, you were on the right track about that muffling thing.
I was like, you did something. Like it's like I'm listening to it, but I'm underwater.
Yes, you're so close. So for our viewers out there and Alicia as well, there's an effect in Audacity where you can go in there and mess with the EQ, and it's called a filter curve. And on the filter curve, they actually have presets. And I was specifically looking for something really cool. And the preset I use, it's called AM radio. So it's like an old time radio sound.
Oh, okay.
to the
Okay.
thing. So
That's-
you were on the right
I
track.
was,
You
I
were
was,
on
I
the
was
right track.
close. Can't get like a
Yeah.
half a point for that.
No, we don't do half points around here. We don't do none of that. But if we were doing it, you would have got a half point.
Okay.
You know.
Let's check out the original.
All right, so viewers, as mentioned, this is Jackson Jills from Tufts University singing "Drink You Away." Here's how the original sounds.
Got a pounding on my brain, so I drowned it away. When the sun comes up tomorrow, you can find me doing the same. Cause I just can't forget the way we turned out this bed. And the only thing that sleeps here is a ghost of you instead. Oh, I feel it in the morning.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really didn't drop the pitch that much. What did you do?
No,
Like a half
no.
step?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like one full
One semitone.
step.
So
Yeah.
a half step or a full step?
No. Sorry, one semitone is what I
Okay.
meant to clarify.
So
One
half
semitone.
step. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right.
So there we go. All
You know,
right. So
I
Alicia's
feel,
on the
I feel
board
pretty
with one.
comfortable with that. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. What do you got?
So this one I think is probably going to be the easiest one for you. I'm not going to give you any other information other than that. So we're just going to listen to it.
Fair enough. All right. my goodness. That was the easiest one?
I mean, the song is pretty obvious.
Yeah, well, I know the song. For a second, I was like, okay, I think I know the group, but then I heard a female vocalist come in. I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me. I'm like, who the heck is this? The effects though, that's gonna be the tricky part right here. Okay, so song obviously is Star Wars, the theme from Star
Yeah.
Wars or Star Wars medley, perhaps, but Star Wars. Hopefully, I get a little bit of wiggle room there if it's a theme. I don't know if it's part of a larger medley because I've heard it done as a medley, but I'm going to say the theme from
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Okay.
So the group, oh man, I'm not even gonna waste time. I'm not sure I know who the group is, but mostly male group with a female member. Geez, this could be like a feature, a guest feature or something, but older. They have like an older feel to them for some reason. Okay, so I have some thoughts, and I'm not going to waste a lot of time because it's just so much going on with that track. I don't know how it's the easiest one. So as I said, the theme from Star Wars. I'm also going to, I don't think this is them, but I know that they have at least a female voice or two in their group, maybe Six Appeal
Okay.
is the name of the group. I think that's wrong, but
I'm just laughing. I think that's wrong, I guess.
I'm gonna just throw that out there. And then the effect that's the tricky part. I think there's like some distortion on
Okay.
there. I didn't hear a lot of effects, which worries me, which means you could have done something crazy with it.
Like what kind of distortion?
Well, I mean, I don't get a general blanket statement of distortion. I gotta choose
No, you don't.
the
You didn't give me
exact
credit for
one.
muffling the sound.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
No, well, that's because, oh my gosh. If you would have got close with EQ, if you would have said EQ, I would have gave that to you. You never said
Okay.
EQ. But I mean, there's like, it could be vocoder, it could be the wah-wah, it could be the other stuff. I don't know which distortion you used on there. I'm gonna go with, I don't know, the vocoder. I think that's wrong.
Okay.
I know there's some distortion. I feel like there is. And that's what I got for you. That's all I got.
Have
for
you ever used the words are hard. Vocoder? Ugh, I can't say
I just
it.
vocoder.
Vocoder. Have you ever used that before?
I've just played around with it. I've never really
I was gonna
used
say that
it.
is not what that sounds like.
Well, that's why I'm throwing out random stuff.
Brian, my friend, you got 1 point.
Okay.
You got
fair.
1 point because that is the Star Wars medley. And
Okay.
this was tricky in like who the artist was. Who were you originally thinking it was before you heard the female voice?
I was thinking vocal point after like the half a
no.
second, and then I was thinking maybe voice play, but I'm like, no. So
Yeah, no, the artist, it was actually a combination of a couple things. So it was Jimmy Fallon.
Oh,
Jimmy
wow.
Fallon
Oh,
and the
wow.
Roots. Now you know
that's
what
we're
this
doing.
is. Jimmy Fallon and the Roots. As well as the cast from, like the main cast from The Force Awakens.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's what we're doing. We're not even going to legitimate a cappella groups anymore.
This
Just
was legitimately a cappella. If
they're
you
not
had said the
a cappella group.
Roots, I would have been really like considering giving it to
Established
you.
a cappella groups,
Yeah.
man. But
Yeah.
okay.
As far as the effect goes, I think I did two things. I know I for sure boosted the treble and bass,
Okay.
and I amplified it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I heard minimal
Yep.
effects, which is why I was
very little change to that.
Okay. That's fair.
Let's hear the original. Yep, there you have it. That female voice that you're hearing is Daisy Ridley.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't pick her out.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
All
I would not
right.
have been able to guess that. Yep.
Shall we go on?
Let's go to round two.
Track two.
All right.
We
track
are tied.
two.
We are at an impasse.
Don't worry, it's not going to stay that way. So yeah, track 2, no setup, nothing. Let's
Okay.
just get into it. I'm not
All right,
going to
here
give
we
you any
go.
hits.
Here we go. Yeah, you were not playing today.
Oh, I told you I was coming for you this time.
I do think you did something either with the reverb or equalizer on this one.
Okay.
Just because of how like ethereal it sounds, I like want to say that it's Maytree, but it's probably not. The other thing
Okay.
I was thinking of with it was that it could be pentatonics.
Okay.
I think this is something from like a movie score,
Okay.
but that's all I got. Like something from some like John Williams score or something like that.
Interesting. Okay, so final answers here are
That's all I got.
so you said the group was
I was thinking it was either Maytree or pentatonics.
I need a final answer here
I
on which
know.
one.
I'm gonna say pentatonics.
Okay, Pentatonics. Name of the song, any ideas?
All I got is it's from like a John Williams movie score.
Okay. And then your effects, you're saying
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's like you did something with the equalizer or the reverb and or.
okay. And on this one, effects,
Actually,
you do get
I
multiple
think
answers,
I
I
think
guess.
maybe you also slowed it down a little bit.
Okay, so you think I equalized it, reverbed, and slowed it down?
Or somewhere in there. Somewhere in that mix.
Okay. All right, Elicia,
We didn't
you
make
got
a
one,
rule.
huh?
We didn't make a rule in how many effects I could guess.
That's true. I could have put 50 on there. So you're
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah.
that's a acceptable one. Alicia, you got 1 point. You got one
Yeah.
point on that one. Let's start with I'm so shocked you didn't get the group. I'm so
Is it
shocked.
Maytree?
No, it's not. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
Maytree
All
or
right.
Pentatonics. It's one of your favorites. It's the Swingles. Back then they were called Swingle Singers. The ones you like to reference so
All right,
much
fair
on
enough.
this
Fair
show.
enough.
So the Swingle Singers, Swingles as they're called now.
That did not sound like jazz.
Oh, just wait till you hear the original.
Okay.
This is actually probably their biggest YouTube video.
Oh, okay.
It is, I could have sworn you heard this. It's a song called Libertango. It's an original composition. I forget the name of the original composer, but
Okay.
it's, old school arrangement. And then the effects, actually, there's only two. You got one effect. There's reverb
Okay.
that was added. And I reversed the track.
Oh, you dirty dog!
I stole one from your book.
You dirty dog!
Yes. So, okay, let's
right.
hear how the original track sounds for the Swingles Libertango.
Look at my face. Your interpretive dance needs some work, my friend.
Whoa. There's no need for the hate. There's no need for hate just because you missed two of the categories there, man.
All right, fair enough. All right. I mean, I guess it's my turn. It's my turn again. So we're gonna go with one that I think is gonna be a little bit more tricky for you.
I'm probably gonna get any more points from here on out. So
no, I think you will. I think you'll at least get one.
Okay.
All right, so let's listen to my edited track too.
What?
That's it.
Where's the rest of it?
That's it.
Where is the rest of it?
Short and sweet.
Oh my gosh. Oh, these are getting hard. What is that song? I'm gonna just throw out a guess because it feels like them. Probably not. Why is the default always pentatonics? It's probably not. We can't guess pentatonics for every track.
We could. We could and
We
see what
could.
happens. It's bound to be right sometime.
Let me think about that one. The song. I don't even know that song. I have no guess on what that song is. Too short. So no guess on the song. The effects. Damn, dude. It was like a futuristic thing that could possibly be added on there. What do you call maybe like even a phaser type deal?
Okay.
Phaser or like where am I going with this? Ah, there was something on
I
that.
mean, there is something on there.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna just throw out, I think there's like some kind of echo or reverb. I also think there's like a phaser effect or some kind of warp. Man, there's so many different things. I don't know the names all, but I'm not a studio mix editor kind of thing.
Okay.
So I don't know all the different names. I'm something like that. So I'm gonna go with those two. And then or did you even change the tempo? I'm gonna say a tempo change. I'm gonna throw
Okay.
a tempo change in there. Tempo change, echo reverb, and then some kind of futuristic phaser, wah wah, whatever. I don't know what that could be.
Okay.
Group, I got no other guess other than pentatonics.
Brian,
Uh yeah.
I'm gonna give you 2 points.
Oh, okay.
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 And here is why.
Yeah. What's up?
Because at the very end of that, you said wah wah.
Okay. Was that one of
Because
the?
that was a wah wah.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
That was a wah
What?
wah. I also amplified it like I did the first song. I
Okay.
also boosted the treble and the bass.
Yeah. What is up with you boosting everything? Oh my
It just
goodness.
sounds better.
Okay. Okay.
So you had no guess on the song because
I have no.
it's kind of a weird one. It is pentatonics, so you got
Okay.
that. So you got pentatonics and you got the wah wah,
Okay.
amongst other things. Um, it's actually them on Sesame Street.
Oh no, Alicia. What is
So
up with you
it's
doing the TV episodes
it's
today?
called Pentatonics Counts and Sings to 5. But they actually go
What?
up
That's
to
not even a
they
song.
actually go up to 12. They do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I didn't give you the numbers because I wanted to make it a little challenging. So this is just like the very like intro-ish before they start counting.
Flag on the play. Absolute flag on the play. That's not even a
There's
real
no
song.
rule. There's no rule against that.
How am I gonna name the song? The 1, 2, 3 song? Is that what you want me to say?
It's just Sesame Street Pentatonics counts.
Okay. Okay. That's how we're playing. All right.
Oh. All right, shall we hear the original?
Let's hear it.
Okay. And then right after that, I think it's Scott goes 1.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Something for the kids.
Yeah.
Something for the kids. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we are you got 2 and I have 3.
Yes.
Is that the point? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So this is your final chance to earn some points, Alicia.
Oh my gosh, and I'm not.
Unfortunately, this is gonna be the hardest one. I always save the hardest for last. So
That's fine. It's fine.
yeah, I got faith though. I got faith in
No, you
you
don't.
as my co-host. No, I really don't, but I just felt like I needed to say that. All right, viewers.
Faithless.
Let's
Faithless.
let's get ready for the final track for Alicia. All right, here it is.
Single mistake that you could ever possibly make. I took it, I took it, I took what you gave. You never noticed that I was in pain. I knew what I wanted, I went out and get it. Did all the things that you said that I wouldn't. I told you that I would never be forgotten.
I have no idea on anything on this one. That doesn't sound edited to me at all.
Oh, okay. My skills are improving.
I think you boosted the bass.
Okay.
You boosted something at least. I think it might be bass. It could be treble. It could be both. I think you changed the tempo. I think you may have changed the tempo on it. and I'm gonna say some reverb. No idea the name of the song. Artist. It's a mixed group.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what mixed group, so I'm just gonna say the first one that came to my brain, and that's SoCal Vocals.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So your final guess is
Yeah.
SoCal Vocal. No idea on the song.
No idea the title.
And give me those effects one more time.
So I think you did something with the tempo. I think
Okay.
you may have sped it up a little bit, but you had a tempo change.
Okay.
And there's something that's boosted in there, I feel like, whether it's bass or treble or both. It's not backwards, that's for sure.
Mhm.
I think that's what I said.
Okay. I think that's what you
There
said.
might be some reverb in there. I don't know.
Oh, you did mention reverb too. Okay.
Oh, I did. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Elicia, you got 1 point. You got 1 point. You gave yourself a chance.
What
We're
did
tied
I
up.
get?
All right. So let's start with the effects because that's where you got a point.
Okay.
You got the tempo change. It wasn't a traditional tempo change. So
Okay.
viewers in Audacity, yes, you can just flat out change the tempo, but there is another tool you can use called speed and pitch. And so I increased that by 5%, which affected not only the tempo, but
Yeah.
the actual pitch of the song.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a point for the tempo
Okay.
change because that's in there. The other effect that you did miss, I mentioned it earlier, actually, in my guess. I used the phaser.
Oh my gosh. Of
I
course
used
you
the
did.
phaser.
Okay.
All right, so I got to explain this to viewers because you might not be too familiar with phasers. So for the phaser, what it is they have different levels in phasers, but there's a part in there called dry and wet is what I affected. I
yeah.
decreased that by 10. And what it is, it's phaser is the balance between the original, which is dry, and the process, which is wet. Those are signals, the dry and wet signals. And it creates this like swirling, evolving sound. And so that's why you get the
That's-
shoot. You'll
Yep.
hear it
Yep.
immediately when you hear that. The name of the song, how do you not know these songs? That was a Sia song called Alive.
I don't know that song.
What?
Who's the
I'm
artist?
Alive. Sia, by Sia.
That wasn't Sia. It was an acapella.
That
group.
is, well, okay, sorry. The original song is Sia. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize. The name of the group, I had to show some high school groups I love.
Okay.
So we have let me get their name correct because I was going to go with one and I went with another. It's a group called Breakwater from Severn School in Severn Park, Maryland, and they were featured on Best of High School Acapella.
Nice.
This from 2024. So
Very cool.
Breakwater was a high school group.
Well, very well done. Let's hear the original.
All right, let's hear the original.
Every single mistake that you could ever possibly make, I took and I took and I took what you gave. You never noticed that I was in pain. I knew what I wanted, I went out and got it. Did all the things that you said that I wouldn't. I told you that I would never be forgotten. All inspired you. Very good. But it kind of felt like there was like a little circular effect on there anyway because of their dynamics that they had in the backing track or the backing vocals.
And that's why I did that effect because naturally the song feels like
Yeah.
that. And so I'm like, I got to sneak something in.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Very cool.
all right.
All right. Here's my number 3. I do think you're gonna get. I think you're gonna get something here. So I'm gonna say that I shot myself in the foot by calling you like my Aka rival earlier.
You motivated me.
I did. I did. We'll call it that. We'll call it that,
Okay.
my friend.
All right.
All right. So here is my last but not least track that I have edited. I have made a grave mistake.
Yes, you did. Very, very.
For those of you
Go
who
on,
noticed
tell us.
me
Yeah,
put my
tell
hand
us,
over my
viewers.
mouth, I came to the realization that Brian and I actually sang this song together in the a cappella group that we were in. And I, for whatever reason in my mind, I thought that he had left by the time that we did this song. And then I like had an immediate flashback of us rehearsing it. And I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Alicia, did you also forget? This was actually, I believe, my very last performance with Inversion.
I'm not gonna remember that.
Okay. Well, you gave me a give me
I did
because
give
we
you a
did this
gimme.
exact arrangement.
Yeah.
Well, everyone does the exact
So what is
arrangement,
it?
but I mean, the song is Near My God to Thee
Are
by
you sure?
vocal. Yes,
You sure?
100%.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
It's not Inversion?
100%.
It's not Inversion?
No, no, not an Inversion original. I will say I feel confident it's Near My God to Thee, vocal point. Maybe it's another all-male group, but the biggest one that made this one popular was Vocal Point. So I'm gonna go BYU Vocal Point. The effects are interesting because the bass is very strong. And I've listened to this track. This is one of my favorite tracks. And I'm contemplating if this is a live version or a studio version. But either way, I feel the bass is very boosted. You mentioned boosted so much. It's probably not going to be boosted this time, but going to be more like distorted or something. But I'm gonna go with boosted because the bass is so prominent. The bass is good, but the bass ain't that good. And
Rude.
no, vocal point. Come on, if you see this, I know you're gonna be watching this. Nothing meant by that.
Okay.
But it's just too prominent of a bass. It doesn't sound balanced with everything else. I'm also, if I'm just for extra measure, even though I already know that I won this one, I'm gonna say there's some kind of, I don't know if it's not a reduction. It's like an enhancement there's so much noise and texture going on, and I'm blanking on what it is. Like I said, it's so easy just to throw distortion out there, but viewers, there's so many different types of distortion. I don't think it's a distortion, but it's noise. But Audacity is more about reducing than increasing noise. So I'm gonna say you did something with distortion, although I know that's probably not right. So final answers here are BYU Vocal Point, Near My God to Thee, boosted the bass, and there's some staticky effect that I don't know what you call it.
Okay, I'm going to tell you that you for sure got 2 points.
Okay.
You may have gotten 3. I can't remember if I boosted the bass on this or not. But if I did boost the bass, I also boosted the treble.
Okay.
And so when you said the bass sounds like it's just way out of balance, I don't think it's... I don't know that I did that with this one. I dropped the pitch by a whole step. I know that much. I think the staticky thing that you're hearing was not added. I did not add that.
You didn't? Okay.
I did not. So this was actually a studio. I think this was a studio recording. I don't think they. And I'm not sure. I don't know for sure. But this was done 10 years ago. So it was like tail end of when I was on Noteworthy when they recorded this one. But it's not just BYU Vocal Point. It's BYU Vocal Point. You've got the soloist in there. I can't recall his name, but you've also got the BYU men's chorus singing behind them. And so when at this point in the song, the men's chorus is like doubling or tripling the Latin.
Okay.
Yeah, and
that's
so
why
there's a lot of voices in there.
That's why it sounded so different. That's what throwing me off. I'm like, it sounded like something. And that's what was throwing me off.
This video was posted 10 years ago and has like 40 million views on it.
Oh, I don't know anyone who covers it. I mean, no one does an original version of this because BYU did such a phenomenal version. Yeah. They just covered their arrangement.
Yeah.
So
it's like BYU Noteworthy did Amazing Grace with My Chains Are Gone. Then Pentatonics did it after the fact, but BYU Noteworthy's arrangement of that continues to this day to have more views than Pentatonics' Amazing Grace. Yeah. Believe it or not. Okay. Believe it or not. Now, I'm sure it's been around longer, so it's had more time to garnish those views. But, Absolutely. All right, my friend.
Thank you. But do I get to see the original? Do I get to hear the original?
Oh, yes. I guess you can.
Okay, don't rob me of the original. Let me hear what it sounded like.
All right, I guess we can appease you with that.
Okay.
Let's hear that original. Here, there's something you missed. Okay, I may have boosted the bass. I know I amplified it.
Okay.
I definitely amplified the
Uh-huh.
whole thing. I still don't know for sure if I boosted the bass or not on this one. I added a studio fade at the end, so it fades out at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't catch that at
Yeah.
all. What I was also going to comment is what threw me off is that the room sound. I mean,
Yeah.
it's such a deep room sound.
yeah.
That's why
Oh,
I was thinking
absolutely.
it was an effect.
Yeah.
So, okay.
No.
Okay. You got a little tricky at the end there.
So I'm gonna say you for sure got 2 points. So
Oh, yeah.
either way
Yeah.
you won. I think it's what, 5-3.
Yes, absolutely. I won this one. No question about that. So, well fought, my friend. Well fought. I know next time you're going to come with some group from Tanzania that I never
No,
heard
I'm probably
of,
not. I'm
and
probably gonna play a song that I'm in, and then you're gonna like know exactly what it was.
Well, okay. Well, I look forward to that next
see.
time. But I mean, wow, what a round of modulation. I love this. I love this segment that we do. Like I said, it's educational, but it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun just being exposed to so much and so much creativity that you put into editing these tracks. I feel like I learned something
What I
each
want
time.
to know from our listeners, our audience, our viewers, I want to know like what are some fun things that you found in Audacity that maybe you've used, maybe since we started doing this segment. I mean, we hope this has been we hope this has been helpful for you. It's definitely given me a chance to brush up some skills that I have not used in quite some time.
Absolutely. And I know actually a couple friends who have used Audacity to make studio tracks. So
Great,
if
great.
you've ever done that before, comment below. Let us know. As Elicia said, what are some simple things that we need to be considering as we're making music through Audacity? And maybe what's a cool effect that we should apply in our next segment of modulation? So there's
But
that.
maybe I was like, don't put it in the comments because then you can go and read it,
Oh,
and
okay.
then we'll.
That's fair. Send them to me directly, and I'll use them against Elicia.
How many points did you get?
Did you beat me? Did you get more than 5? More than 6, 7? Did you get them all? We want to know. We want to hear from you. Comment below. We'd love to hear from you guys. And as always, be sure to give the channel a follow, a like, subscribe. Do it all
the
pretty
things.
much. All the things. Give Akaville a follow. Give us a follow. You can find us on social media on TikTok as well as Instagram at Talkappella. 2 P's, 2 L's, of course. And if you got questions about the show, suggestions, comments about what's going on, things we're doing, hit us up via email at talkappella@akaville.org. And that's going to do it for today's show. As always, we had fun. We hope you enjoyed everything. And as always, stay tuned.